everyone will be watching.
And how can you not when you have a talented center matchup like we have tonight? I don't expect either player to give an inch.
Now here's Simmons. Here's Jordan. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Zero hesitation. Jordan showing complete confidence in his shooting ability.
Here's Udoka. He's defended by Jordan. Pass to Udoka. Here's Sampson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Udoka. Jump shot is good.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
Simmons Garnett outside. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Just a knockdown shooter. Garnett so quick with the ball in his hand.
Pass to Udoka. Houston moving it around. Knocked away. Jordan outside. Now Simmons. Shot clock at 6. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
At the line for Chicago.
First free throw is good.
And this guy brings a lot of heart to his game, and that's something you have to respect. He's got that desire to make a difference on the floor.
And so he makes both from the line.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Here's Simpson. Three-pointers right on target.
Oh, good work finding space outside. It serves him well when that jumper's fall.
Outside Jordan. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Off with the layup. Inside. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
Here's Simpson. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Chicago with the ball. They trail by 1. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And that one was all about offensive execution. Running the play, picking the spot.
And, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
Here's Udoka. He had 31 points in the win against Detroit.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
You know, on the floor, Keem just doesn't have a physical advantage. He's also very mentally tough. He brings a lot of focus to his game.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Simmons working it over. Stop the run. And that's down the jump.
Good awareness by Simmons. He's so good at reading the defense and finding the shooter and setting him up perfect.
Rockets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
All right, man. Time for your lovable.
few of the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. The Bulls third.
You know, it's an entertaining style of play. And look, I mean, those are the baskets you want if you've got the legs for it. Scoring becomes a lot easier.
Here's Udoka, a dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Here's Sampson, guarded by Jordan. Udoka gets to Sampson. A target from outside.
You know, an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pass.
That one, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Udoka. It's tipped. Outside, Jordan. Olajuwon with the block.
Olajuwon is a ferocious defender and rim protector. Really excels in slapping shots away.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Houston in the lead. Here's Udoka.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
The 19-foot shot. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Simmons. Garnett outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's a nice ball movement here by Chicago. Jordan can't get that one to fall.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Here's Sampson, covered by Simmons. Out to the right wing. To the left side wing. Fast break, here comes Chicago. Lets it go with the three. And he's good on the three. It's a tie ball game.
Tell you what, this is big for Simmons' confidence. His coaches and teammates want him to keep shooting from the outside. It makes him a much more dangerous player.
Here's Udoka to the inside. Pass to Sampson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Sampson's got 8. Chicago's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. Simmons with it. This one for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Really back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Udoka. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Sampson. And that one good. 10 points for him.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. He's been absolutely relentless.
Outside, Simmons. Garnett with the screen for Simmons. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The first quarter. Rockets lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from United Center. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
O'Neal with the steal. Jordan against Westbrook. The shot by Jordan, no good. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. Uncovered. And Shaq pulls it down.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage of that.
There's Bargnani. Bargnani pulls it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G, he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Sampson's shot is off. Last game for Houston, they get that goal against the Detroit Pistons.
And sometimes it's a lot hard to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
It was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. They locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
And they take the lead. Bargnani's got his second basket of the game. So Clark, some teams have hit their stride and are really cooking now. So with that in mind, what do you think? Too soon to be talking about playoff aspirations?
I think it's way too soon. Clearly, you've got that on your mind out in the distance, but the focus is on the here and now. There's a lot of season to go. Focus on getting better with each game at this point in the season.
A moment now to check out some numbers for him. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And the foul on Michael Jordan. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Down low.
Nice attention to detail on defense. Harden showing he wants to improve on this end of the court.
Here's the float. And he hits the weight. And it's a 4-point Bulls lead.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the two.
Bargnani against Verishak. Goes to Simpson. It falls for his fifth field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
His first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Westbrook against Harden. On the wing, Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. Shot clock at 5. Lead away. Simpson pulls it in. Houston's gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Houston moving the ball around. Shoots the 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now, here is Bargnani. Verishak. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Bargnani's got it all tied up now for the Bulls. Houston's gone 2 or 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. That's to Verishak. Here's Simpson, guarded by Harden. Simpson shot good.
Right in the heart of that defense. Found a way to convert.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And timeout. Decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Chicago making some changes. Garnett, he's checked in for Shaq. And Simmons subbed in for Michael Jordan. Olajuwon's checked in for Houston. Udoka comes in for the General. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Simmons passes to Garnett. That shot off the mark. Good D by Olajuwon. Houston's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. He broke the misses.
And that was a little bit of a
Guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here's Simmons. He's one of the most resourceful scorers you'll ever see. He's generating an average of around 33.5 points a game. Here's Jimmy. Last time on the clock. Now with the break in the action, here's the 2K leaderboard showing us this month's top passers. Take a look at Jordan, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And of course, Russell Westbrook right there behind him. He's another guy that knows how to get the ball to his teammates quick in places that make them successful.
If you look at the work of these two players over that period, you might have to say we're looking at the two best passers in the NBA.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
To the wing on the left. Here's Udoka. Bargnani grabs the ball. Bulls have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Pass to Harden. Outside, Simmons. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Simmons got 6.
Quick shooting from Ben Simmons there, keeping the defense at bay.
Here's Westbrook. Behind Simmons. Here's Udoka. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Yeah, they cruised to the end. And these teams was off the charts.
Scorching and torching offensively. They were able to get everything they wanted.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Now here's Westbrook. Nothing on the board. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Simmons. And the foul. Smooth. And he's got a chance for one more at the line. They get Russell Westbrook.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, essentially, they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And now it's time for your
There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Here's Varejao. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the thing about Varejao is he's always in the mix. Excellent at making things happen because he's scrappy and he never stops hustling.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe. There's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
First one falls for him. goes in. 2 from the line that time. 29 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Garnett. Inside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Westbrook against Simmons. Westbrook with it. He has yet to score. Bergeron with a screen on Simmons. Fires the 3.
The triple tightens this game up going into the break. Should be a really exciting second half.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Rolls ahead, up 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And you know the general has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Pass to Udoka. Houston moving it around. Here's Simpson. Gets some room on the way in, and the bucket's good. Simpson's got the first basket of the second half here for the Rockets. Now Garnett. Screen by O'Neal. You can't get that one to fall. The Rockets trail. Pass to Udoka. Here's Simpson. Pocket 6. For the lead. Simmons pulls it in. So Simmons will pick it up for the Bulls. Playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the last of 3 straight home for the team. From deep 3-point territory. And it's rebounded by Houston. To the middle. Here's Nakbar. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Shannon.
It's really challenged on the defense and managing to get that shot off in time.
Houston shooting their 5th and 6 free throws in the game. So he comes up empty at the line. Chicago's gone 0-2 for deep to start things here in the second half. Simmons left side. Simpson pulls it in.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
Here's Udoka, guarded by Garnett. Udoka gets to Simpson. Houston needs to get a shot for the tie, and he hits the jump shot. He's got 7.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Bulls have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
It's time for your bubble.
And we have a moment to take a look at the best three-point shooting teams in the NBA. Number 5, the Bulls.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
contributor to his team averaging about 10 points a game. The master.
They get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Here's Sampson after Ben Simmons bucket. Pass to Udoka. To the wing right side. Unloads from 13. Yep, that one goes.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes off.
And here is Jordan. Garnett finds O'Neal. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Garnett. 6 on the shot clock. In the corner, it's Jordan. A fadeaway. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Olajuwon's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Sampson. Here's Udoka. For the lead. Sampson shot good. Sampson's got the lead at the 3 now for Houston.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Here's Jordan. From deep three-point. Simmons can't get it to go.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Houston moving the ball. Sampson shot is off. For Chicago, they've gone over 1-6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the game started. 1:52 left to play in the third. Unloads from 13. They shot off that time.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Pass to Udoka. Here's Sampson. Olajuwon. Hooked away. So it looks like the Rockets hold 10 possession here. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Chicago. The season well underway, and they've been solid in third right now.
Timeout. See where Chicago is. They're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
First in free throw percentage, first in fewest turnovers per, and they're also first in points allowed. No team is better at taking the other side's star out of rhythm.
And I can't help but focus on their free throw shooting percentage, G8. They've been dialed in at the free throw line. We've got 1:28 left in the third. The shot is good from Udoka.
What a tremendous ability to hit from so far out. That's a big-time three.
Jordan looking around. Simmons on the wing. That's good. Assisting on the play is Jordan. Simmons got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Here's Sampson. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And that one drops for him.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Pass to Garnett. 30 seconds left to play here in the third. Rockets 6. Here's Jordan. Rockets with the rebound.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Westbrook against Simmons. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Udoka from deep. And so it's Houston in the driver's seat. Up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Right back after this break. Simmons kicks to Garnett. Back to Simmons. That one doesn't go. It's his 5th miss and 10 shots from the floor. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's Udoka. Pass to Sampson. And there's the call. That's an illegal screen.
To really crack down on illegal screen.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Jordan passes to Garnett. Rockets leading by 6. Pass to Udoka. Here's Sampson. Fires for 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Now, here's Jordan. And here is Simmons. He drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists now in this one.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equal his total from before the break.
Knock ball, guarded by Garnett. The turnaround. And he overshot that one, missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep.
Pass to Sampson. Over Jordan. Can't cash in from the high post. Bulls trail by 6. Simmons with it. Picked up by Elijah Wan. And Simmons kicks to Jordan. Launches it 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Olajuwon's got his 6th rebound on the night.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Here's Udoka. Plus 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball. Game ball. Also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so Jordan will bring it up for Chicago. Pass to Simmons. Outside Jordan. Back to Simmons. That'll be his third foul so far.
Time after time, it's Ben Simmons time. The Australian looking fabulous tonight.
Rockets leading by 6.
Jordan with the assist.
Pass to Udoka. Some nice passing there by Houston. Sampson's shot is off. Bulls have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Back to Jordan. Now here's Garnett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From past the arc. And the 3 ball is good.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Rockets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Can he keep it going? And then one off the back of the rim and in.
The assisted basket. Coaches love those. Shows your offense is running well.
Simmons on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan. Jordan's got 5 assists tonight.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from that one.
Pass to Sampson. He can come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Outside, Simmons. Michael Jordan on the wing. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Houston ball.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Thursday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors. And then on Tuesday, they'll head out on the road to face the Hawks in Atlanta.
And looking at this stretch for them, I think they should have no problem dispatching most of their opponents if they can avoid that pitfall of playing down to the level of the competition. But that's easier said than done.
Here's Udoka. Shoots a fader with the putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Simmons passes to Garnett.
Rockets foul. Not foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
O'Neal passes to Garnett. Jordan kicks to Garnett. Simmons on the wing. Clock at 4. Pulls him on the wing. It's Chicago with another bucket.
He's unguardable. Nobody been able to contain him here in the fourth quarter. Now 4 of 5 from the field.
Got a piece of it. Pass to Udoka. Out to the right wing. Left to the wing. Olajuwon with it. Guarded by O'Neal. Olajuwon, no luck. Chicago has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. No good from Jordan.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Here's Sampson. And too much time in the lane. They get the 3. It's one or two way to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
Take a look at the general. He'll have a spot in the contest if he can hang out of the number 4 spot in the voting. And with his skills, you know he'll have a shot to win it if he can make it in.
He's going to have a great shot. And Kevin, he's going to give it everything he's got if he can make it into the contest. I bet his dunks have some serious thought being put into it.
And as always, look at the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing you already know, here are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Now here's Jameson, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Harden the pass to Garnett. on.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
The Bulls making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Ball's not loose. And now the Bulls on the break. Had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the three. Sampson, the pass to Westbrook. And some nice passing there by Houston. Pass to Sampson. The three. Another miss by Houston.
Boy, this is tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold, isn't he? Man.
Here's Simmons. Here's Sampson. To the paint. Here's Knockball. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Chicago has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Jamison gets to O'Neal. Here's Harden on the wing. Outside, Jamison. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Not the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Bargnani has checked in for O'Neal. And Jerry Stackhouse is subbed in for Jamison. And a change for the Rockets. Allen's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Clock is at 3. It's stolen by Elijah. Houston in the lead. Pass to Allen. Here's Sampson. The tray. Allen's home the trifecta. Sampson's got 29 in the game.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as high as you can get.
Stackhouse outside. Now Harden. Now Stackhouse. Pass to Harden. Good job on the low post.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Sampson, guarded by Harden. Fires from the line. Sampson's shot, good. Sampson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
It's rebounded by Bargnani. Bargnani's got his 4th rebound in this one. Along with the block.
Time that block perfect.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Antoine Jamison's checked in for the Bulls. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Allen. Over to the left wing. Here's Bargnani. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
It takes a lot of skill to hit that shot and plenty of touch as well.
Harden against Westbrook.
Bulls foul. Number 20. First personal foul. Third team.
Peterson's checked in. Knockball. Jamison covering. Here's Sampson. Peterson grabs the miss. Bulls trailed by 3. Harden outside. Pass to Simmons. Out to the wing. Here's Jamison. Goes down and gets this game back to even. Jamison's got his first 3 points of the game.
Set him up so he can knock him down.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Knockball. Jamison covering. Here's Sampson. Gets the 3-point of the ball. Sampson's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Rockets.
Wow. What can you say?
Harden the pass to James. And it's blocked. Stolen by Harden. To the inside. Pulls out Peterson. Sampson pulls it in. Sampson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Westbrook surveying the D. Pass to Sampson. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Bulls trail by 6. And here's Harden. Right side Simmons.
I think this is what Simmons loves to do more than anything. When he's looking to score, he wants to get all the way to the rack.
Knockball. Jamison covering on the arc. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Chicago is back 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Elijah with the block. And he recovers it. Westbrook against Harden. No one near him. He comes that one off the back line, and down it falls. So we see the Rockets get the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
The mental toughness that this group showed. They were never rattled at all.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.